I think it would be appropriate for me to turn to my colleague, Roy Kinney, our international service rep, for more details on where the situation is today.
Well, thank you, Jerry. First of all, I think we probably ought to go back a few years because this will be the 5th contract that I participated in with a local union. This was the first time that we've run into any type of situation which we have encountered during these negotiations. As Jerry had indicated, previous to this, we've been able to negotiate a contract mainly on the same route that the majority of the aerospace workers across the country negotiated. But this year it was a complete different picture because, as Jerry indicated to you, that we're in the middle of the McDonnell-Douglas strike. The company felt like that they had us in a position where that they could force us to go on strike. And part of the whole ball game from the very beginning was to create that situation. They came into the meeting on February the 7th, made their takeaway economic proposal, and that proposal is still in place, one that they placed into effect on March the 26th. Now, from the very beginning in their discussions with the company after they had presented their proposal, the company told us when we gave a counter proposal that if we were serious about that proposal, then we had a strike on our hands. So you could see this was not a case of the union attempting or threatening a strike, but it was a case of the company attempting to force us into a strike situation. I think that if there's one thing to be gained out of this whole situation, and that would be that if the membership could just fully understand the kind of strategy that goes behind these type of programs. First of all, we've all witnessed over the last few years how strikes have not been successful. I think we have to explore different ways of combating the company's takeaways and what have you, and I think that we've done that in this particular case. We need to have the membership educated as to how we go about these particular type of programs, because these may be the programs of the future as far as in contract negotiations when you've got a loggerhead with a company or a company that's attempted to force you into situations. We think that even further, after their takeaway proposal came into place and they put that on us, they canceled the checkoff agreement, and this is the very basis of our union. And their predictions were that within 3 months, then our union would be down the drain, that we wouldn't have enough people paying dues. Well, so far we've fooled them, and I think that we're now in an area where that we're even becoming stronger. And when we eventually get to that point, we're going to be stronger than we ever have been in our life. The company used to laugh and say that they had more of our people than what we had, and I guess maybe to some degree that was true in the early days. But I think that when this struggle is over, we're going to find a core of workers here in this local union that will stick through thick and thin. The company further, we had the 60-something people that was terminated. That was another move by the company to try to force us into a strike situation. Well, it so happened that the local union leadership, in conjunction with the international union, we had some conversation about this, and we determined to go the route which Jerry had indicated to you. And we believe that this was a correct route, and we think that within a short period of time that history is going to prove it's true. The other thing that I would say to members across the country would be that if they had some idea or any idea at all as to the strength that they can gain from sticking together, had we had a complete control of our membership here in this local union, we could have put that company under some time ago. But there were some skeptics, and we've had a hard time convincing some of those people that this is the right way to go. I had heard the question asked earlier when in the discussion with some of the fired people about working without a contract. There's worse things than working without a contract. That's being tied to an unfair contract for a 3-year period. In this particular case, you know, the company placed into effect their contract, so we were receiving all the benefits of it, but we're not tied to that, so that we were free at any point in time to do which is necessary, and that's what we're attempting to do at this time.